Hello. Have you asked yourself the question of what the breasts really mean, what they really represent here as an embodied earth being, as a conscious being, as a soul? Have you asked yourself this? I'm serious. I'm sincere. I'm being sincere. Have you asked yourself this? I know that a lot of people have not. And if they have, they've gotten to a block and they're not allowing themselves to break through it. And why I know this is because I'm there with you. And today I was just about tonight I was just about to go to sleep and I remembered you all. I remembered YouTube and I thought, "Hey, if I'm going to do a video tonight, I really want to have an intention with it." And for some reason, excuse me, I just I connected to my heart and my breasts, my breast, the area of my being that is connected with that heart space and the also the sacral space. So, anyways, I was connecting to that, and I said thank you to my breast, and I said, hey. This is a big intention coming up because then my mind started actually I got curious if I could use the word breasts in a YouTube video. So I just typed it into YouTube just to see. I said uh, breasts. And then, of course, the first thing that comes up when I said breasts is implantation. So I just said enter. I never looked that up. And I just right away, without clicking on any video to entertain it further, right from the pictures, you can see there are these videos where they show people how to augment their breasts. And so they're showing literally like the opening, the wound, where somebody has scissors and they're opening up a being. And listen, I know that a lot of, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to be like, oh, I'm just old school or something like this. It's not about old school and new school. Like, it's not about, oh, this is the future and you're just staying in the past. I'm sure a million people will disagree with me. What I'm saying is not to be anti this or for this or whatever. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I know how I physically feel when I see somebody who is undergoing something in a way that is out of self-hatred. I could start crying right now because I know that feeling. I know that feeling of like, dude, I just cannot handle the way that I look. I cannot handle the way that I feel by the way I look because it is so painful and so self-loathing. Now, if you're somebody who's there, or even if you're anywhere on this spectrum, maybe you're like, well, it'll just enhance myself. Or, somebody once told me, I'd look like a total model if I just had breast implants. So I could just get implants and then I'm ready to go, right? I'm ready for my life now. And believe me, I'm not against anyone getting implants or these sorts of things in the sense of like, it don't affect me. It does because I know that I feel like that's not the answer. I don't feel like physical altering of one's body is going to solve a deeper issue, a deeper wounding that a lot of these things come from. Now, is it possible someone's doing that and there's no wounding? I don't know. Because if you don't have a wounding about something, if something doesn't pain you, why would you undergo that surgery unless you thought it would, I'm not sure. I would like to hear different perspectives because I know that just for myself, I when I was younger, I had this desire to have really big boobs and I never let go. I never say, "Oh, well, I'm not able to create that for myself." Um, it's just that what I've gone into is the deeper aspect of the breast and oh, why do I feel like what I've found is it's not so much that oh, I have so small boobs that I don't like the way they look. It's like it's hard to like the way your chest looks when maybe your shoulders are closed. First of all, that's making it look small, disproportionate to everything. But like, it's this feeling, it's an energy of the chest, of the heart, of the breast, of this nurturing, generous energy. When you're exuding nurturing, generous, feminine energy, you start to feel more beautiful. You start to feel that beauty because the breasts are very beautiful. They exude this beautiful energy because beauty is this creative, connective force. It's this alignment with the divine. And so there's this undeniable attractiveness, right? About these round, beautiful aspects of a human body. And to go deeper into it, if you are having trouble with it, was something that I've employed that is just implemented, I mean, that has just been such a game changer, is like actual breast tissue massages and actual gratitude, just saying gratitude for the ability that there is this natural ability where if I, become pregnant or decide to have a baby, there is this ability there to nourish a being. Like, I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to be a woman, and it has a lot to do with just connecting to our womanhood on a deeper level, to where it's not about it, where that's what it's about. You can't say what it's not about, because the things it's not about don't exist. Actually, they're not real. So I can't really say it's not about the way it looks. Well, that's not true. Like, there is an aspect of looks. I'm not going to negate anything. And that's why what I'd like to speak about is just, or what I'd like to leave you with here, is that connecting with your being and your womanhood will allow you, what I've found is that it's allowed me to actually not feel so attached to this one form. Because when our spirit, when our soul feels like, well, this is the only way I'll ever be able to express, it gets a little bit like freaked out. And what I like to say is that this isn't the only way that your spirit expresses. In fact, you're every single being. So if you see a beautiful woman, you're like, oh, I wish I had her breasts or whatever. No, just appreciate that female that by just appreciating, not by like, oh, gawking or being all creepy or something. You're appreciating the womanhood. You're appreciating the deep feminine beauty, the energy there. So I just want to leave you with that possibility of shining your light of womanhood. And if you're a man and you're still watching this is just a beautiful consciousness to integrate, right? This ability to see women as a womanhood, not just a woman, but a womanhood, a woman depth, a woman core, a woman's soul, a woman's spirit, And I'm not saying your spirit is woman or man. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying fully integrating, fully appreciating that aspect, which is complete on its own. I have this line in a rap that I've made, I'm a masterpiece, a piece of the master, a feast for the soul, and it goes on and on. But, you're a piece of the master, but you're full and complete. That's another line that I have is, I can't get it right now. It's like parts are whole and complete, on their own. And that's why we call it a part, because we can see that it is a part. It is a part, So it's a trick of the mind. It's a trick of the mind. And I just want to leave you with that you can honor your womanhood and go into personal massage, go into personal blessing. And it'll be tender and you might cry a lot and it might be years. But what's more beautiful, really connecting with your natural body and having a journey of fully functioning in love for your natural being, or some other route, it might be the thing for you. But what I want to just share is this perspective, because I do feel like I see a lot of the other perspective of like, well, it's okay, like whatever's good for you, but like not necessarily people actually being willing to go into the depths with somebody who's really in pain and is looking for surgical solutions to something that's very, very deep and they're in very much pain. So I just want to reach out. I want to be a little lighthouse, not to say, oh, there's judgment if you want to do that. No, it's not about the judgment of doing it. It's not even about if you do it or don't. Whether you do a surgery or you don't do a surgery, you will have to deal with this. You will have to face your core wounding, your self-worth, your self-belief, your value. So I don't care what you do because well, that's not the right way to put it. I can't stop anyone from doing anything, nor is that where I'm putting my energy in the sense of like, don't get a surgery. No, but I'm saying like, I want to meet you at a depth that maybe someone else isn't. And I want you, actually what I want is for you to access that depth within yourself. So I'm just here, maybe on a screen. You can message me if you want somebody to just speak to about how you've been feeling or to share your perspective. You know what I mean? If this is triggering to you, share your perspective with me. But I'm here just floating around, just observing things and seeing where I can shed light for people where they are in darkness and other people maybe in their surroundings have not been able to go into that darkness with them because they themselves haven't reached it. So maybe this is just a little bit of a light in your life. And for that, I'm very grateful to just share this moment with you and to be on the other side here. And I'm extremely grateful for this moment. So thank you. Appreciate you.